So it's finally freaking here, GTA 6, and I'm actually kind of pissed off because Rockstar said that it was going to be releasing tomorrow, which was at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and they freaking got pissed off because somebody leaked the trailer early, and they just said, you know what, F it, we'll release it early. I get pissed off because I wanted to be right on top of it. I already had my schedule in the morning cleared for that particular trailer reveal, and now I'm going to release this video super duper late, and I'm pissed. But at the same time, I'm very happy, and when I saw the pictures on Twitter for the new GTA game, for the new GTA trailer and the images, I was a little bit disappointed, and in my head I was already thinking like, you know what, this might be an actual flop. I almost kind of thought of it like the Saints Row reboot that they made and how they butchered everything, you know, and I thought that maybe GTA was gonna fall trap to that. That was just based on the images that I saw and little clips of like the TikToks going up and down with different GTA characters doing things. But I was able to sit and marinate and continue to look at different pictures, and my opinion slowly changed, and I thought to myself, you know what, there's no point in being overly critical. Me, on a personal level, I've never really cared too much about what people say about a game. I just enjoy good video games, and GTA, Grand Theft Auto, for as long as I can remember, has been one of my absolute favorite franchises ever, point blank, period. And I'm sure for many of you guys, it has been the same. I grew up on GTA video games, and sure, they were violent, and sure, you go to strip clubs, and you can make out with women, and you can see titties, and you can see a whole bunch of things as a young kid, as a young age, but as a young boy growing up in the early 2000s, that crap made you into a man. Maybe not, you know, but just killing and doing all these things, experiencing life as an adult and what you would think, I guess, at that point, what an adult was. And it was just a way to express yourself and be free in a freaking world, and GTA has always been there for me, has always helped me. I love GTA 3, one of my favorites, and actually I think it was my first Grand Theft Auto game ever. San Andreas I actually didn't play as much as everyone else, but I did play it, I did own it. I thought it was awesome, pretty damn good, but my absolute favorite was Vice City. I loved Vice City, and I don't know what it was. I think maybe the colors, the cool Hawaiian shirt, because I love Hawaiian shirts, the character, the story, everything just seemed super cool at the time. The 80s vibe was awesome, and something about it just called to me. Everything. I mean, Vice City was always to me one of the best, my favorite one growing up as a kid. Then we had GTA 4, and I loved GTA 4. It was very different, very real, but I really, really enjoyed GTA 4. GTA 5 obviously comes out. I'm still not old enough to buy it by myself, but you know, I'm playing it. My uncle, who's 25 at the time, is playing it, and we're having a blast on multiplayer. We're having a blast with the story. So then I get here, and I'm looking at this GTA 6, and the first thing that I think of, Vice City. Thank God that I am returning to GTA and I am returning to Vice City. But something else that really drew my attention to this was that we're getting a modern take on a GTA game. Now, we have all the past classic games that are awesome, and we have GTA 5, who continues to get updated with different cars, different modes, different characters, different clothes, all these different things for multiplayer. But the game engine and everything about the game, even the updated PS5 version of GTA 5, all feels like a last generation game, or like 2 generations ago. It still kind of feels like it was released for the PS3 era, which it was. So when I hop on multiplayer or something and I play with my uncle just to ride the lowriders or kill some people or just wander around the mountains, it just looks, although great, looks like an older game. And you know, seeing the same cars kind of over and over again that the civilians drive, seeing the character models walk the same way that they've been walking, the tattoos, the shape of the faces of our main characters in multiplayer, it all just felt cartoony. It all just felt kind of old, especially with some of the great, and I mean great, games that are out now that have these graphics that are insane. And obviously we know what GTA can be, and we know what Rockstar is as a company. They always set the bar high and they exceed expectations every single freaking time. At least that's what it feels like for me on a personal level, right? The prospect of having a new GTA that tells a modern story, and when I mean modern, I'm not meaning all the BS of the modern day world. I'm not meaning that. I mean just we get to see new cars. And some of the stuff that I noticed, it was like the Corvette, the new edition Corvette, like from 2021, 2022. I saw like clips of a little Corvette that you could see in the back. I saw like an Escalade. I saw like a Chrysler 300. I saw like a Porsche. I saw a Ferrari, a Lamborghini. Oh, it was a Lamborghini in the trailer. And that's what I wanted to see, like new models of certain cars and things like that. So that's what I mean, and that's what I'm really excited for. With all of that, we also get the prospect of gun customization. And I look at Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, when Rockstar released Red Dead Redemption 2 and you're able to customize your revolver, your weapons, you're able to engrave them, able to change the wood, you're able to just all these changes that you can make in an older setting for a game, I thought was really cool. And immediately I thought, what would GTA do in the 2020s? A game set in the 2020s, and how far is the gun customization gonna go? Like, imagine you get a pistol, a Glock, a 1911, whatever you want, and you're able to customize. And for imagination purposes, imagine a Ruger 1911 or a classic handgun, and you set it down, you're able to engrave it, you're able to change maybe some of the colors for it, you're able to change the plaques on the grips, you're able to add a silencer, you're able to, all these different things, add an extended mag, but you're actually able to do it, and you can see it clearly being done. That would be so cool, because sure, you can do that in the GTA 5, but the gun is far away, it's really small, and they're just kind of adding the things for you so quickly that obviously there's no realism to it, or at least to the type of realism that we're used to nowadays. And I look at something like The Last of Us Part 2 and how they did their gun customization. I hope we get something like that in GTA 6, and I believe that we will, because of what they've already done with Red Dead Redemption 2 back in 2018. So I'm really excited to see what they do with gun customizations. I'm also excited to see what they do with tattoos and character customization, with the clothing and all this stuff, the hair, the beards, the mustaches, whatever the case is. Like, all these different small details that I know Rockstar is looking at, and I know they're gonna deliver some really cool stuff, and that just really excites me. It really makes me, I can't wait for it. Just thinking about it is driving me insane. And then something else that we got to look at in the trailer is obviously a better look at the protagonist of the game. Now, you're gonna have two, is Jason and Lucia, and we kind of got a glimpse of them here and there before, but now we get a really better look at it. And Lucia looks thicker. She looks like a Latina. She looks pretty cool. And Jason also looks a little bit different. He looks a little bit thicker too, a little bit more muscular. His face looks a little bit more changed. He's a white guy, it looks like. And so you're getting like a better look at these characters, and I think it's really cool, first of all. And it looks to be like a love story, because if you pay attention to what Lucia tells Jason there at the end, I believe she says something along the lines of, we gotta stay together, we gotta stick together, and like kind of not give up on each other. So then you get a little look of them in bed or something, and it makes for a different type of GTA story. Each GTA protagonist, as far as I can remember, has had some sort of love interest, but it's never been the main focus of the story. There's always something bigger going on. And I think that potentially Rockstar is going and leaning at least into a way where this is a love story where something bigger is going on, but there's going to be a lot of emphasis on that teamwork, on that love story, on building that emotional connection between Jason and Lucia and what the future brings. And I think that's a really cool take, and something that I'm excited to see handled by Rockstar and see how they do with that subject. And obviously with that, we get the understanding that Lucia is going to be a protagonist of the game, and we're going to be able to control her, and she's a female. I know that for some people, depending on what type of gamer you are, how much games you play, how many different games a year you play, we're all different. So we all have preferences, so not everybody's going to be okay with playing as a female character. I know that. And I'm actually thinking about my uncle right now, because more than likely, he's already kind of been slowly getting away from games, like story-driven games, and he's been a huge fan of GTAs, longer than I have. But I got a feeling that when he finds out that, you're going to be playing as Lucia, it's kind of going to throw him off a little bit. And, and a lot of people on Twitter or X have been kind of making those comments. Or some people, not a lot, some people have been making those comments. But to be honest, on a personal level, I've never had an issue with playing as a female character. When it's done right, it's good. When it's done right, it's good. And I don't think I, on a personal level, will have any problem with that. I just hope that it's really good. I hope it's really cool. I hope they're badass, and they do good crap together, her and Jason. I hope that Jason doesn't become, I hope Jason isn't like a weak ass character to make make Lucia a badass character. I hope they're both badass and complement each other and things like that. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see hopefully more of them. What do you guys think? Because GTA has never had a female lead, has never had a female protagonist in the series. So it's going to be something different. It's going to be new water or new territory for all of us. But those are just kind of some of the things that I noticed first glance at this trailer. Another thing that I can think of right off the bat before I let you guys go and I can, I stop rambling, is the open world. Like I said, I had my doubts at the beginning. I don't know why I was being so negative. I really don't know. I mean, you look at some of my videos before this, and I really was being negative and kind of trying to keep my expectations down. But I've never overhyped the game. I've never, whatever product we get, I'm usually happy with. But I don't know. Like I mentioned, one thing before I go, or before I let you guys go, is that the open world looks really cool. Miami, Florida looks really cool. And I've been to Florida a couple times. I haven't lived there, so obviously I don't know as much as you guys that have or do live there, but it looks accurate. It looks fun. It looks cool. It looks like there's going to be so many different things to do, and there's going to be so much fun to be had in that world. And Rockstar being Rockstar, there's going to be incredible side missions, incredible hidden things in the game that you're going to be able to find, and the world just looks massive. Like there's going to be things all over that map, and honestly, we're probably going to play that game for another 10 years. So I hope that it's dense and just, the bar is set very high, but if anybody can reach and exceed that bar, it's Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto. I have no doubt in my mind. I apologize already for the previous videos where I, for some reason, was negative. This trailer and seeing these characters just completely turned me around. It completely turned me around, and I cannot wait for GTA 6 to release. The GTA 6 hype is real for me. I am excited as ever. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. What did you guys think of the trailer? Were you pissed off that they released it early, or were you happy that they released it early? What did you think about Vice City? What things do you want to see? Talk to me in the comments about Vice City and GTA and all that good stuff. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in our next video.